I'm Clinton Anderson, and I have a method for training horses. Getting horses to behave is simple. It's training people that's the real trick. Join me as I tackle some of the most challenging situations with problem horses and with problem owners.
We did the rollbacks.
I feel like she's just lazy right there. She's just kind of
just stop for a second.
Oh.
Bend her around, pull on her. You're just right. Let me just be blunt about it. You're just like a bump on a log right now. You're not riding her. You're just sitting there going. It's hard to put into words.
When Clinton came, it was a very humbling experience.
Now roll back into the gate when I say wait. Now.
Oh.
Turn. Get out. Come on, go, go. Rider, look where you want to go. Look where you want to go. Just pull that rein. Don't worry. Keep going. Go.
I take everything literally in the DVDs, and I saw Diaz just strutting along really slow. So I just tried to go really slow, and apparently I needed to drive.
Now you're going. You look like you're trying to get somewhere now. Keep going around for a bit. Get your circle good first.
Clinton got on her to show me how to make it better, and he taught her a lot.
Now here's the good news. When I get off her, she's gonna like you a hell of a lot more, okay? Okay, I'm gonna try. I want you to see the difference between riding the horse and being a passenger. You ready? And I'm not making fun of you. I'm just trying to show people the difference. I'm gonna be a passenger right now. This is what people do when they're passengers. I'm sitting on my pockets of my jeans. I'm sitting on my ass cheeks. I'm just flopping along, okay? This is what people do, and then they wonder why their horse is friggin' lazy and doesn't do shit for them. Okay, now I'm gonna ride. You ready?
Yep.
Now I'm engaged. I'm looking where I want to go. I'm hungry. I'm getting in there. I'm riding my horse. Well, you're using this outside leg. Get up there. Well, get up there. She picked up the incorrect lead, and I thumped her with that spur and said, get over there. Get over there. I'm looking where I want to go. Now watch. I'm looking where I want to go. Get up there. Get up there. See this outside leg? I'm driving her.
He had her doing things that I just wasn't pushing, and I wasn't being aggressive enough with her.
Get over there. Get over there. Stop dicking around. I'm driving. Get over there. Come on, get going. I'm not letting her trot out of it. Get going. Get up there, get over there.
He got her doing nice rollbacks, got her circles better.
When she bows out, thump her.
That's what it takes to get her to listen. You've got to do what it takes.
Move. Move. Say, I'm whipping that neck. Get over there. You can use your hand. Come on. Get going, fatty. Let's move. Better. Come on, move. I'm trying to be getting bitchy and snarly. Move, let's go. When I draw that nose, don't stick your head upside down. Move. Get your feet moved. She's just sorry broke. Did you know there's a quicker, simpler and safer way to tie your horse? It's my Aussie tie ring 2 with Maglock.
The Clinton Anderson Aussie tie ring is uniquely designed to allow a horse to teach himself not to pull back. Mild, medium, and firm hold options help you train your horse the proper way to tie in careful stages and make it usable for any type of horse, from a foal to a horse that pulls back to a horse that stands tied well. It has a Maglock feature that helps keep the tongue from flipping down, preventing curious or worrisome horses from untying themselves. Use the Aussie tie ring anywhere you tie your horse, to a tree, in the stall, single and cross tie, saddling bays, while grooming, in the wash rack, and both inside and outside the trailer. It comes complete with a tie ring, eye bolt, quick snap, and shackle. And the Aussie tie ring is so small and lightweight, it can go anywhere with ease.
Don't go another day at risk, mate. Make sure you and your horse stay safe and happy, no matter where he's tied.
Whenever you go to any of the bigger shows, you always see the Kaiser Arena drags. That is top of the line equipment. But I'm a casual rider. I didn't know that there was something out there for me that's produced by ABI. My arena is done in a way that is safe for my horses. It automatically makes you want to go out there and ride.
You don't have to be a professional horse trainer to care about the footing in your arena. ABI can take care of those needs for you. In 2016, I'll be conducting 3-day horsemanship clinics all over the country so I can help you become a better horseman. Nothing beats hands-on instruction, mate. At each clinic, I work with only 20 participants, teaching them the fundamentals level of my method that covers groundwork and riding exercises. My certified clinicians will join me to ensure everybody makes progress and receives lots of one-on-one help. Spectators are welcome to watch all 3 days of the clinic, and we'll also have a retail store set up with all of my products and kits. If you're looking for a fun and inspiring way to challenge your horsemanship, or you want to learn the method from me personally, sign up to participate or get your spectator tickets now, and I'll see you on the road, mate. Keep going. Get up there, get over there.
You got her doing nice rollbacks, got her circles better.
When she bows out, thump her.
That's what it takes to get her to listen. You've got to do what it takes.
Move. Get your feet moved. She's just sorry broke. Come here. Get soft. When she grabs that bit, Ginger, thump her rib cage. Get her to bend. Pull on that mouth. One rein at a time. What has she got? What has she not got time to do, Ginger? Is she too busy to be bitchy? She's too busy to be bitchy because I'm too busy moving her feet. So after a hard kind of session like that, I'd come back at the end of it, just bend her around, get all this stiffness through her body out. Come on. If she's gonna be bitchy and snarly, she might as well be doing something for you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
This horse is capable of doing much better for you, but she doesn't want to put any effort in to help you. Like right there, when I pick up on that left rein, she just kind of grabs that bridle in her mouth. See how I thump that rib cage? The softness in their mouth, watch. Ask her here, tell her here, she gets stiff. The softness comes from their ribs, not their face. When you get the ribs soft, the face will be where you want it, like right here. Thump. She's worse to the left. I'll see if I can set her up and show you
She's very good on, she's much better on the right at everything.
Well, I'll show you something. I'll see if I can line her up in front of the camera. Next time around, I'm gonna pick up the left rein. I'll see if I can stop her body when she does it the way I don't want. When you go to pick up, just stop. See, like when you pick up on those reins, see her up over the bridle. That's not a vertical flexion problem, that's a lateral. Come here. Her first answer to everything is out. Get this broke loose here. Way more lateral here. Get this softened up.
He made me realize that I skipped a few things in fundamentals, which I guess most people do, but you don't really know you skipped them until you've done the intermediate.
Fundamentals has shown you the basics. Now it's time to put those principles into practice. Get out of the arena and get on the trail. This all-new supplement will show you how to apply the method on the trail. You'll get 10 instruction-packed DVDs and 2 hardcover books. That's over $800 worth of training for only $3.99. Get up, get out, and get on the trail.
Hay is not for horses. They deserve Stanley Premium Western Forage. There's no better place in the country to grow forage than Idaho, and Stanley is one of the country's largest producers. From pellets, cubes, and chopped forage in bags to compressed in 3-tie bales, Stanley cultivates the premium forage types horse owners demand. Because your horse needs hay, but he deserves Stanley Premium Western Forage.
Wish you could be turned loose on the Downunder Horsemanship Ranch? Working your horse over the obstacle course? Taking advantage of the world-class arenas and miles of trails? It's now a possibility. We're renting out the ranch's RV spaces and giving you access to one of the best equine facilities in the country. You'll have the chance to work cattle and get private lessons or watch Clinton train his performance horses. Head down to the cowboy capital of the world and fine-tune your horsemanship alongside Clinton and his team.
The No Worries Club is Clinton's way of sharing his knowledge, ideas, and experience. Membership benefits include monthly delivery of an information-packed exclusive DVD or No Worries Club journal, exclusive website access to share news and ideas, access to download entire episodes of Clinton's TV program, plus up to 50% members-only discounts on clinic participation, tour tickets, and tack and video products.
The No Worries Club is such a great deal, it doesn't make sense not to join. So what are you waiting for, mate? Join today. Next time around, I'm gonna pick up the left rein. I'll see if I can stop her body when she does it the way I don't want. When you go to pick up, just stop. See, like when you pick up on those reins, see her up over the bridle. That's not a vertical flexion problem, that's a lateral. Come here. Her first answer to everything is out. Get this broke loose here. Way more lateral here. Get this softened up.
He made me realize that I skipped a few things in fundamentals, which I guess most people do, but you don't really know you skipped them until you've done the intermediate.
Once we get the lateral soft.
She's soft unless you're going like that. I mean, she's stiff. She's a lot stiff. She's not normally that stiff, but we're going so fast and fierce on her. That's why she's that stiff.
Yeah, because all speed does is bring out your stiffness. It doesn't make the stiffness get worse. It just exposes what's already there.
So having him go over the intermediate exercises really helped me figure out what I need to go back in the fundamentals to make her better in intermediate.
Okay? It's like if you've got let's say you have a really bad wheel alignment problem in your car and you're going down the road and the steering wheel's kind of vibrating when you're going 20 miles an hour. When you go 80 miles an hour, it vibrates a hell of a lot more. It doesn't mean that the wheel alignment got worse. It's just a speed made whatever was there look worse. Okay? So yeah, you do have to, this is what the bending transitions do. You know, trot the horse off, sit, bend them down. This is why you got to go back to fundamentals a little bit here and get all the stiffness out. Watch this. Watch her nose when I pick up on the rein, watch. I'll trot her off, I'll sit and relax, pick up the left rein. What's her first response when I pick up the left rein? She roots out. So she needs millions of bending transitions to where when you turn her loose and you take a hold of her, her first reaction is, Ginger's gonna bend me, isn't she? She's not, she thinks that she really wants me to do this. So watch what she wants me to do. She really hopes I'll do this, watch. I trot on a loose rein and I do this. Gotcha, Clinton. That's what she really wants. Well, let's go back here for a few days. I'm not saying weeks, just, 3 to 5 days, 7 days, and get her really soft in here. But even if you get her soft at the walk, Ginger, and she's already starting to get better, you've got to practice the transitions. Trot off, bend her down. Okay, bend her around in 3 or 4 circles. I'm cheating a little bit just for time's sake, and trot her off, sit, and bend her around this way. Do this 10 billion times at the trot and canter. How do you know when your horse is ready for vertical? Wait, there, release. How do I know when a horse is ready for vertical? When I can go from a loose rein to a downward transition, whether it be a one rein stop, bending, transition, anything lateral. When my horse can do it pretty much 9.5 times out of 10, and his first response when I go to pick up on the rein is the horse's nose does this, not this, then this, but this, that's when I'm ready for vertical. They'll tell you when you're ready to pull on 2 reins. But if their first response, when you pick up on the rein, see that? There, she lifted her neck up. Look, I barely touched the left rein. Watch. I've made contact with her mouth, very lightly, and her neck came up. That's a dead giveaway that she needs to go back lateral for a week or 2. And once you do it, then when you go back to your vertical, she'll be a whole different horse. I want you to get on her here in a second, and we'll just bend her around and go slow. She's out of air, we can't go any faster now. But I want you to feel what I'm feeling right now, and I think everything will kind of come together for you. And you'll also find, Ginger, the more you get those feet to hustle for you, the less bitchy and tail switchy she'll be with you too. It's kind of like this. With horses like her, and that sorrel mare earlier was a little bit the same way, I have a little theory. If you want to, if you're over 40, you remember, if you're going to whine, let me give you something to whine about, kind of an attitude. When I get on my horses and they're bitchy and whiny and yeah, I didn't want to do it today, and it's hard, or they start doing that, it's push-ups, okay? Because whatever you think I'm doing is hard, I'll make you do a hell of a lot harder work. I make whatever I'm asking them to do that they're complaining about look easy. So now when I come back to what I wanted to do, the horse is like, shit, yeah, that's great. Let's just stay with that, please, okay? Where what most people do is the worse the horse's attitude gets, they back off the workload. Okay? In fact, I give them double rides. If they got a crappy attitude, I'll ride them 2-3 times a day. I'll ride them, tie them up for 3 or 4 hours, loosen up the girth, go get on them again, ride them again for another hour, tie them up to a patient pole for another 3 or 4 hours, I'll ride them again. I just give them triple time, double time, triple time training camps until they put up the white flag surrender. It says, can't we just be partners? That's a great question. I'd love to be your partner. But to be a partner, we both got to put in half of the relationship together. I'm going to do my effort, which is I'm going to be consistent with you. I'm going to work with you 6 days a week. I'm going to learn as much as I can to improve my field time and experience. I'm going to do my end of it. I'm going to be an effective leader for you. But you have to do your half of the deal, which is show up with a smile on your face. Show up with a little enthusiasm. Help me a little bit here. You know, it's not all you, Ginger. She's got to meet you in the middle here. Where what we do as humans, we want to pick up all the half of the slack they don't want to do. And then we can't do it. We're not strong enough to do it. You hop on it, mate. Remember, I always tell people you got to go through some ugly stuff to get to the good stuff. So we went through a little ugliness, and now when you get on, hopefully you'll feel it's good.
Hey, your horses are thirsty. You just watered them? Well, guess what? I'm empty again. Oh, what's the matter? Is it too cold outside? Boo flippin' who? Toughen up, fancy pants. It's not like I'm gonna fill myself, so you better get your backside moved.
Give the bucket the boot. Install a classic equine by Richie Waterer. Less work, less waste, less worry.
Do I need to change the stirrups? Are they good?
No, just get on. We'll see what happens. See, I'd get on from the other side. See how when I got off, that saddle's already tilted that way?
When I got back on her, she was a lot softer and a lot more responsive.
Okay. So just go bend her around in a circle right now, mate. Do the bending exercise. Hold, that's it. Hold the middle of your reins. There we go. No, don't cluck to her. There we go. What do you notice different about her there already? You notice anything different?
She's holding her head there.
A lot lighter there, isn't she? Bring it back over this way, please, mate. Bend her around to the left now. Pull it to your hip. Release it to your knee. Lot softer there?
Yep.
Turn that toe out and your heel in. Turn your toe out, your whole left leg out. Come on, roll that spur. What do you notice when you roll that spur in her ribs? What do you notice she does with her head when you roll the spur in her ribs?
She puts it down.
Yeah, she bends more, doesn't she? That's what spurs should mean, bend and soften. Hold the middle of your reins, just middle of a duct tape, good girl. There you go. Pull it to your hip, release it to your knee. What do you notice different about her neck?
It's curved.
And it's lower. Do you notice her neck is lower? Her overall neck is lower.
Yeah.
Okay, go the other way. There we go. Now go back to your rollbacks again. Shorten up your reins. I want to see if you notice any difference. Now be a rider for her, okay? Ginger the rider. Come on, look where you want to go. You're a rider. You know what? A bump on a log. Let's go, woman. You can do this. Come on. Good girl. Keep local. Good girl. You're riding, Ginger. Look, remember what I look like. Yes, you're riding. Righto. Turn. Next time around, shorten up your left rein a little bit. Shorten up your left rein before you get to the turn. Go around again. Good girl. Now, don't let it bow out over there. Outside leg. Kick her. Go around again. Outside leg. She's going to bow out over there near that camera. Good girl. I'd do a hell of a lot less kissing and a hell of a lot more kicking the shit out of her. I really would. She ain't listening to your voice. Use your legs.
She's what?
She ain't listening to your voice. Use your legs. You're kissing, and nothing's happening. If you want to kiss to her and then knock the snot out of her, okay, with your leg and make something happen. Turn.
Oh.
Good girl. That was really good. Did you feel that?
Yep.
What did you feel different, Ginger?
She kind of slid.
Yeah, she has the first time she's used her ass. She don't even know she's got one. She's been dragging this thing around for years. That thing's gonna be sore as hell tomorrow. Okay?
Oh.
Good girl. And did you notice she came out in the correct lead on that last one? Not that one, the one before, didn't she? Kick her outside. She's dragging over near me. She must want me to get back on her again. Get ready. Now. Woohoo! Better. Come on, girl. You should all over at the end. Okay. Righto, just stop her parallel and back her up.
I still had to push, drive. I had to drive. That's what I'm gonna have to work on, just the driving pressure, making her give me what she needs to give me.
Stop. Back her up. Don't release the reins when her friggin' head's up. Wait till it comes down. There, turn loose. Good girl. Okay, did that feel better?
Yeah.
I didn't say it was easy, did I? I just said what to do.
It's hard work.
It is hard work, okay? That's why I was a hell of a lot skinnier years ago when I used to do it all day. Now
I have never pushed her that hard. I've never pushed her that hard.
Oh,
I push her, but not that hard.
We weren't even pushing her today. Like, so far today, if she's in training at our ranch, that's like half a session. We'd let her air up under it, we'd sit on her here for 10, 15 minutes, let her air up, and we'd go ride her for another 30, 40 minutes just like that. That's why when people send us horses for the academy, we ride the hair off them. People are paying us to put hundreds of miles under their feet, which is what horses lack. The reason why horses are bucking people off and they're spooky and they're jumpy and they're acting like idiots is because they don't have enough miles under their feet. That's what we do. So I know this seems excessive to you, but I need you to understand we're not close to excessive just yet. Now, sure, we let her air up. We let her get her air back now, and then we'll go again. Does that make sense? So what are the biggest things you want to take away from this lesson, mate?
Push harder. Watch where I'm
I'd
going.
like to use the word drive rather than push.
Okay, drive.
Drive her.
Drive her.
Like you're driving a car. You're an active, go somewhere.
Okay.
Maybe it's like a motorbike. When you're riding a motorbike, you can't just be a passenger on it if you're the only one on it, can you? You have to drive it, because you'll crash. When you're a passenger in a car, you can sit there with your finger up your nose, not paying attention to anything, and you still get from point A to point B. So I want you to drive. It's not just physically, it's mentally have a direction. You know what I'm saying there? Be a really active.
And watch where I'm going.
Watch where you're going, that's a big one.
Outside spur as she's going out
as
of the
she's
circle.
Pushing out, good girl, yeah. Because because she did it really bad over this circle, watch, I'll be her. She'd come round and then ride, and all horses do what she did. They have different directions, of course, but then she'd just start bowing out like this. And here's the mistake people make. They just keep pulling the inside rein. The horse is already looking over there. The rein's not the problem. Use your leg to drive their body over here.
Yes, that makes sense.
The reins control their eyes and focus and their mind. Your legs control the body getting over there, okay? So see these spurs of yours, throw them out when you get home. They're not worth crap, okay? You can sit on them for the occasion, okay? Get a pair of friggin' spurs with a decent rail on them and a decent shank, something that you can use, because in your defense, I'm gonna stick up for you a lot now. I couldn't get the job done with those spurs. If I got on her with your spurs, she'd laugh at me all day long. She'd laugh at me all day long, okay? You're a good enough rider to handle a better pair of spurs that mean business, that you mean business. Now, those spurs are great for a real beginner or a horse that's real sensitive. She ain't real sensitive. Did you notice that time when you got back on her, she had a lot more self-motivation? Like you didn't have to kick her as much as you did before I got on her. Did you notice that at all? Okay. Go work on a little bit of vertical flexion. Do you ever work on that? Do you work on that or not really?
I do.
Okay, well just go play with that. Just do whatever you do at home. Just ignore me, okay? I'm Clinton Anderson. I grew up in Australia with a love for horses. And it's the words of my longtime friend, Neil Gilner, when you love horses, you love trucks. When it comes to buying a new truck, you can't beat Gilner Auto Group in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Although their unique selection does make it hard on a fella, see them all in one location. Well, it is a hard decision. Make your choice, even if it's a tough one, at Gilner Auto Group.
Experience the magic of the method with the Trick Training Series from Clinton Anderson. Following his simple step-by-step approach, you will learn to perform tricks with any horse at any age that will not only impress your friends, but improve the confidence and bond between you and your horse. So get the Trick Training Series to add both purpose and excitement to your training regime. Because when you follow the method, horse training isn't magical, but the results are.
Go work on a little bit of vertical flexion. Do you ever work on that? Do you work on that or not really?
I do.
Okay, well just go play with that. Just do whatever you do at home. Just ignore me, okay? You do whatever you normally do, Ginger, if we're not here. You work on your vertical flexion. You can go anywhere you want as long as you're on this side of the cameras. What do you notice about your vertical? Notice anything different?
Well, she's always been pretty good at vertical.
Well, no, she sucks at it.
You don't think that's good?
No, that's
you don't think that's good?
Well, her head's tucked in, but you got 3 or 4 fingers on. Let me tell you what good is, okay? Put your hand out.
Can we get on there?
No, I'm not getting on the I've already had enough of it. Like, that's light. You're doing that to make a give. And this is what my job is. My job is to raise the bar for you. She's got you convinced this is good. This ain't good. This is good up here. Light is you could do this. If you put that finger only and that finger, get these fingers off. If you put your thumb and index finger only on the rein, and you can walk her forward and try to forward, no, can't use any other fingers, and you can get her to walk, trot, and canter with just 2 fingers just barely touching the reins. That's lightness. Imagine your thumb and index finger were bloody and blistered right now. How hard would you be able to squeeze those reins with your thumb and index finger?
Not very.
No, that's my point.
It's kind of hard with 2 fingers.
Yeah, because you can't pull it out of it, can you? You can't stretch your lips back to a butt like all the English women, okay? There. Let me remind you something. A horse will never get any lighter than the first amount of pressure you put on him. So put your hands out for a second. If I ask you with this much pressure, every time I ask, you will give eventually, but I'm always gonna have to ask you with that much pressure. I want to ask you with this much pressure. And if you don't respond, that's fine. You may not be trained just yet. Now I'm gonna increase that. But I'm always gonna ask you with this first. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. And then if you don't do what I want, I might do that. Hell, I might jerk your teeth out. Who knows what the hell I'll do to you. But my point is, I'm gonna ask you like you're the perfect angel horse in the world. But when you ask them like this,
They never get soft.
they never get any lighter than that. That's what you and everybody does. I used to do it a lot too. Did that make sense to you?
Yes, and I know that, but practicing it and knowing it is two different things.
And that's why I'm around here to yell at you, okay? Good girl, I'm proud of you, okay?
Thank you.
Remember, you gotta go through some ugliness to get to the good stuff. Does that make sense? Me coming out here telling you all the great things you're doing, that don't make you any better. My job is to tell you what you need to be doing better and make you uncomfortable. If you're not uncomfortable, you're not growing. I have a big poster in my conference room for all my managers. If you're not uncomfortable, you're not growing. My job is to constantly keep them all uncomfortable so we're pushing the bar. We're getting better every year at what we do. Because if we don't get uncomfortable, we as humans just stay in this sort of, what happens when you're comfortable? Actually, over time, it gets smaller. Because you get lazier and lazier and lazier. I'm proud of you, Ginger.
Thank you.
You did fine.
Thank
mate.
you.
Okay? You'll be much better
I got
tomorrow.
it. Drive.
Drive. Make that bitchy man work.
Drive.
She's 100% better than she was.
This October, Stephenville, Texas is the home to the ultimate horseman's experience. The Downunder Discovery Ranch Rally. Explore Clinton's ranch, meet his team and his horses. Learn the advanced training techniques Clinton reserves for his most loyal fans. Celebrate with Clinton and his staff with live music and a bonfire. The Downunder Horsemanship Ranch Rally. Space is limited to 500 people. Don't miss out.
The thing that I love most about my job is being able to build products, new products that are going to make a difference. I'm constantly bringing products home, using them and seeing how they perform on different horses. You know, I want to be able to build things that actually perform and enhance a horse owner's life. I truly love what I do.
If you're serious about living the dream, it doesn't get more real than this. Let famed Aussie horseman Clinton Anderson turn your dreams into reality. Clinton Anderson opens the gates to his world-famous Downunder Horsemanship Ranch in Stephenville, Texas. You can see Clinton in action on tour. You can practice his methods at home. But there is nothing like getting instant feedback from Clinton himself. Book your clinic now and set out on an adventure of a lifetime for you and your horse.
Well, my horse is just coming back after a long injury. And being in the method, you need to make a lot of lateral movements with your horse and side passing, bending. And so I felt like he could really help me get started on bringing my horse up to speed on starting to make those lateral movements. Kia had so many issues about wanting to move off and just make her own decision about where she was going, that we initially were going to work on side passing on the fence, but because she had a hole in her foundation, we went back to fundamentals. It's just if you have holes in your foundation, you need to go back to basics and you need to start on the fundamentals again.
Okay, mate, so this morning we worked on her lateral flexion. Go ahead and flex her now, and let's see if she's any better. If you need to bump on her, don't be frightened to bump on her. So do you see what I'm talking about, how there's a lot of stiff spots there? Make sure her nose touches your foot, though. Yeah, make sure it comes all the way around. So where her nose touches, you know, some part of your leg, you know, foot, you know, boot, bump, bump, bump. See how she's shortening there. Make it nose touch your boot, jean, stirrup, or fender. One part, one of those parts. Does that make sense?
Yes. If
So
she
you need to go
touched it.
back and do a lot more what? Lateral flexion.
Lateral flexion. Okay. I just feel like she's
bump.
dragging.
She's actually a little bit stiffing out of the left, isn't she?
She
was
is.
stiffer this morning to the right, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Like right there, bump it. Like once you pick up, if she doesn't immediately come around, yank on her. Like there. Release it. Pick up the other way. See the difference?
I do.
She was better there, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was better.
So don't milk her. Like when I say milk, don't wait so long. Ask her, like pick up, yank her, release, throw it away. Pick up, ask her. There. So I still want you to ask her with lightness, but then get after her if she doesn't give. So she's still throwing her head up a little bit, but not as bad, is she?
Not as bad, no.
There. I want that. As soon as you reach for that rein,
She needs to make it, no matter how close, she's this close, but she ought to make an effort to touch my foot.
Absolutely.
Okay.
She's got to touch your foot every time.
Okay. Like here?
Now, she started out okay, didn't she?
Yeah.
And then she got a little lazy there about 3/4 of the way around.
Okay.
So you get what I'm saying?
I do.
Don't just ask 1001, 1002, come here.
1001,
Ask.
1002.
Come here. So the reason I say 1001, 1002, that gives her a chance to be good. We don't want to set her up for failure. We want her to think she can win. But she wants us to count to 1020. You get what I'm saying?
I
You
do.
got 2 seconds to get this right.
Okay. She's actually better to the right now.
Right, go ahead and bend her in a circle like we did this morning. Just bend her around, inside rein, inside leg. Forward and around. Put it on your hip. Follow the seam of your jeans. That's it. Pull to your hip, release to your knee. Use that inside spur, roll that spur up her belly, bend that rib cage. Does she feel better there?
She feels much better.
Go the other way. What do you notice she's not doing?
Oh, she's not throwing her
trotting
head
forward
out.
so much, is she?
No.
Come on, kick her a little bit. She's trying to stop on you too much. Thump her with that inside leg. Bend, bend, more bend. More bend. Not enough. More, more. Yes, I want that nose in there. Pull to your hip, release to your knee. Righto, go back to what you originally wanted to do, which was side pass this morning.
Okay.
So go back to that fence. Walk, okay? No, you get what I'm saying? No more being in a hurry to go places. When I say that, I'm not saying you can't trot, but make sure it's your friggin' idea. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure she's not just marching off somewhere. There, that looked pretty good. Now, what'd you notice about that side pass just then, compared to how she normally?
She kept her head down. She didn't try to back away from the fence. She moves softer.
Yes, it was lighter, wasn't it? Do
Right.
it again. Just push her sideways again. Is it taking less effort to get her to do it?
Oh, I hardly have my hands on the rein.
So isn't it funny that we haven't worked on side passing all day, have we?
Nope.
But it's better, isn't it?
It's much better.
But what have we been working on?
The lateral flexion.
Lateral. I sound like a broken record, don't I? It's the same over and over and over again. The stiffer your horse is laterally, everything sucks.
I mean, it's just easy.
Yeah.
It's just easy, and we haven't worked on it.
Push it the other way. Make your hip catch up, shorten up your right rein. Shorten up your right rein, make your hip catch up. Put your leg further back. That's better. Make that hip catch up. Does that make sense?
Yes. Because you said that making it like...
Yeah, even a little bit over when you quit is good.
Right.
Push it back the other way. Shorten up your left rein.
She's better moving to the right.
Yeah. Yeah, thump her there, kick her there, she gets a little air. Come on, kick! Oh, you're not kicking, for Christ's sake. That's piss poor. Make your hip catch up, she's lagging it. Put it back further, put your leg back until that hip catches up. There! Soon as it catches up, quit. Drop the reins. Let her stand there. That's the secret. When the hip, look, when they're going down the fence and they're lagging their hip, when the hip finally does catch up, quit.
Just drop it.
That's when
Okay.
people keep side passing, which is the mistake.
Because they're doing it wrong and you just keep doing it wrong.
No, what I'm saying is, the horse is lagging its ass, they finally catch the butt up, and then they keep asking the horse to side pass.
Oh.
Make the horse think that if he just catches his butt up, you'll quit.
Okay.
Make him think all I gotta do to get her to quit side passing is catch my butt up, catch my butt up. Which
Okay.
is the opposite of what? Lag my butt, lag my butt.
Right.
You with me?
I am. So keep that right rein shorter.
A little shorter. Push your leg back further, and when that hip finally does catch up, like there by the look of it, quit. Yeah, it's even better if it's pushed over a little bit. Make her think that if she keeps her hip up, you'll quit side passing.
Okay.
Now, initially, you quit as soon as they do it. Then in a couple of days, you ask for 2 more steps. Shorten up your rein. That's a little better. Put your leg back. She's lagging again. Yeah, as soon as it catch up, what do? Just drop the reins. Just drop everything. Better, isn't it?
She's much better. She's much softer. I mean,
Go lope her around. Just go lope her in some circles. Just act like I'm not here. Just go lope her around and play around with her like I'm not here. I just want to see what she does.
Check out our latest catalogue from Downunder Horsemanship. It's filled with beautiful imagery and in-depth information on all the products used in this show. Visit our website or call this number and we'll send it to your door free of charge.
Anything worth having is worth working for, that's for sure. Not gonna make it here if you got any quit in you.
This is where I needed to be the best that I could be. And that's just what we do here.
Dedication, ambition, passion. To some, these are more than ideals. They are a lifestyle, a code, a path to something greater. If you think you're one of the select few who can rise to the challenge, who can dedicate themselves to mastering the method, let the Clinton Anderson Academy catapult your skills and provide you with the ultimate experience. If you have what it takes, become a Clinton Anderson certified clinician and change your life.
For 128 years, ADM Alliance Nutrition has been doing what's right for the horse. It was ADM who cut back on starch and sugar, ADM who balanced vitamins and minerals, and ADM who put forage first in horse nutrition.
Today, you can still trust ADM for the information and products you need.
Learn more about equine nutrition and ADM's premium products at growstrong.com. That's GROstrong.com. ADM Alliance Nutrition, doing what's right for the horse.
In 2016, I'll be conducting 3-day horsemanship clinics all over the country so I can help you become a better horseman. Nothing beats hands-on instruction, mate. At each clinic, I'll work with only 20 participants, teaching them the fundamentals level of my method that covers groundwork and riding exercises. My certified clinicians will join me to ensure everybody makes progress and receives lots of one-on-one help. Spectators are welcome to watch all 3 days of the clinic, and we'll also have a retail store set up with all of my products and kits. If you're looking for a fun and inspiring way to challenge your horsemanship, or you want to learn the method from me personally, sign up to participate or get your spectator tickets now, and I'll see you on the road, mate. Don't forget to check out our next training session with Titan and the Method. Play around with her like I'm not here. I just want to see what she does. You can do anything you want, just ride her around as if I'm not here.
what I'm having trouble doing now is just getting her to rate my seat.
Okay.
And I know that takes
That's lots of bending transition. So trot her off in a loose rein. Trot her off.
Okay.
Post, post, post. Put your reins loose. Big loose rein. Post. Now sit, 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 and relax. Sit down deep. Take your legs off. Bend her around. So you got to have a big exaggeration between when you're posting and when you're sitting.
Okay.
I can't hardly even tell when you're posting.
That was my post.
Yeah, I know, it sucks. Post, come on, get your ass up out of the saddle, woman, post.
Well, we can.
Bend her down, bend her down. If she lopes off, bend her down. Bend her around, see? She needs millions of bending transitions, doesn't she?
She does.
But bend her to a walk. You always bend them to a walk. Don't ever just bend them around and let them keep trotting.
So I'm over-exaggerating. Sit.
Yeah, sit, take your legs off, bend her around. Like, I see very little body change in you from when you post to when you sit. I want to see when you sit down deep. You take your legs off like you're going to slide a reining horse. You sit deep in the saddle. Post. Up, down. Now, sit deep. Take your legs off. Lean back a little bit if you have to. And now bend her around.
Sucked.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I just give up.
Don't give up.
Okay?
Don't give up.
Post. Hand down on the neck. Now sit and relax, deep, legs off, bend her around the other way.
She came back to me.
Yeah.
She did.
You gotta do billions of these bending transitions is my favorite exercise. It's the one that gets all that stiffness out of the horses. Sit and relax, take your legs off. Now bend her around. At least 2 to 3 circles. Okay, at least 2. Pull to your hip, release to your knee. People don't want to do these bending transitions, but they are so important. So this is how you get to listen to your seat by billions of these things. It doesn't happen overnight. Do you understand?
Yes.
What do you notice, though, as you go lope her around? Did you notice anything?
Yeah, before she was really just like, she's like, I want to go and I want to go now.
Like, go lope her and tell me what you notice different as she's loping the circle. Just lope the circle out there in the middle. Go to the right.
It's on the wrong
she's on
lead.
the left lead.
Changed.
Just circle to the right. Get your reins over the horn. Do you notice any difference as she's loping around? She feel different?
She's not rooting on the bit. I mean, I can feel that. She's not like taking the bit from me.
Mm-hmm.
Before, I just feel like I have to just hold on to her face.
I promise you, if you do about 10 billion bending transitions over the next 2 weeks, you'll have a brand new horse. You notice she's not as snaky?
No.
She's still got a little bit of uppiness in her.
She's still got a little snarky in her.
Yeah, but it's nowhere near what it was.
Oh, gosh, no.
So the biggest lesson you had to learn is what? More lateral.
More lateral.
And be pickier about your flexing.
Right.
You were accepting way too little before. Come on, face this way.
Okay.
Now go back to flexing her again. Flexing. Pick up ever so light, and then if you don't get what you want, pull her friggin' teeth out.
Okay.
Ask her ever so gently, and then yank her around. There, you don't have to yank her now, do you?
No,
When I say you don't have to, those last ones are great. I'm not saying yank on her for the hell of it. I'm saying yank on her when she
needs
grabs
it.
that bit. Like there. Good girl.
See that?
And now, you notice now when you reprimand her, she doesn't have a little hissy fit about it, does she?
Well, she's not slushing her tail.
Well, they're smaller, and how many times did she flip the friggin' reins over her neck for Christ's sake, over her head? Well, I haven't seen her hardly do that at all today, this afternoon.
Mm-mm.
Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense. I mean, she's much different already. She's really
Yeah, well, imagine how good she could be after 2 weeks.
10 billion, right?
10 billion.
10 billion.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Good job, mate.
The second exercise I worked on with Clinton was the clover leaf, because I am having a steering issue with Rex at the lope.
He's getting tired and wants to break
He's
down.
getting tired?
He wants
getting
to
tired. Well, we should probably just quit him.
You know, I knew I would have to step up and lope a little faster than what I'm used to.
Yeah, come on, kick him or speed him up. Let's go. Ride him. Come on, don't be a passenger. Ride.
I'm a girl who likes to just lope along slowly, and but he was so right.
We usually don't lope this fast.
You don't lope this fast?
No.
Well, you're almost out of control.
The minute I started, speeding up and going a little faster and getting Rex to put it out there, my steering improved. He was listening to me. I guess he felt like, I gotta listen. I don't know what she's gonna do next.
That's why the faster you make him go, the more you whip his and you wake him up. He's like a walking waterbed that's in a coma.